Shell Cookers, and I'm here with my good mate Dusty. How are you, mate?
Good, mate.
Listen, thanks for the invite today. Where are we?
We are here at the Vote Greens last rally. We're fucking sick of it. People are sick to death. Every bad policy sort of comes from the Greens, and then unfortunately Labor, just like a sick puppy, is fucking green lights it essentially.
Yep.
And it's fucked the country. Like the mass migration, the multiculturalism, the green net zero agendas. Like my power bill's doubled. I'm fucking seeing
So
mates.
you didn't get your $275 discount then, mate?
I think I did, but it really didn't make much of a dent. You know, I ended up putting 10 kilowatts of solar on the roof because, like, what else are you going to do? I can't afford fucking $1,400 power bill every fucking month. And I'm not going to tell the missus to turn the aircon off.
So we're at the event here with the Put the Greens last event today, being put on by a whole bunch of minor political parties. Yeah. So trying to get these guys to work together. Do you see any future in that type of alliance to try and fix things?
I absolutely do. Like I'm a member of the Libertarian Party, so it's sort of like at our branch, we're seeing a good, healthy attitude towards One Nation and Gerard Rennick and Clyde Palmer. So there's not that hostility. There is some kind of it's not exactly a preference deal, but it's asking everyone to preference freedom kind of parties before the majors and Greens last. So
well, the votes are going to trickle down, right? So
yeah. If everyone goes, that's fucking good, and if we just keep doing events together and being mates, like I think we're on track. There might be like that shortfall where if you get over 4%, they miss out on the $2 a vote. It'd be awesome if we could work out a way. Like, I would be happy to donate $5 to each party so that no one's missing out as well. Yeah. I think we could almost do that. And, you know,
there's workable solutions here.
There is.
Yeah.
And we need to just have, like, we did Australia Day. We invited all the different parties. And we've got Anzac Day coming up. We're going to do Highland Games and arm wrestling this year as well, like quarterly events. And we'll be reaching out.
Where's that at?
We'll probably be going like Ascot Park, somewhere. It might even be here. We'll go to a park close to the city. So central location, but, you know, family-friendly events, but quite politically minded people. We don't actually do any speeches or nothing. It's just about families and blokes getting together and building the community, you know.
You're a Libertarian. I'm a member of the LNP. Don't hold that against me. I keep saying that to people. But the LNP was built out of a coalition of minor parties from basically the right side of politics by Menzies, who decided that he couldn't handle the current political system and then managed to amalgamate. I think the time is coming. I can see this happening in the future. These minor parties have a lot more in common than they don't have in common, and I think there's a definite future for that, man. And I think events like this are really, really important.
Yeah.
Your biggest number one issue, though, what's sticking out for you at the moment?
I think the mass migration. Yep. I don't like it. Like, so pre-COVID, I'd be like, a new dude starts work. In a year, you're full-time, save the deposit. You can buy a house in Ipswich. We need workers. We've got work for the foreseeable future. You're set. Come to church, meet a missus, have kids, live the dream, do what I've done. But now I can't sell that dream. So it doesn't matter if it's a young bogan or Aboriginal kid or a new immigrant. It doesn't matter. The dream, so, you know, and we're talking about like blue collar working class people, some guys who are just labourers. Well, I want to be able to sell that dream again, and I can't. It's unfortunate. I kind of tell them now, like, buy half a duplex, get someone. You can still buy a duplex for about $450 for half of a duplex. Like, there is options. If you go into a unit or a townhouse, you don't have as many property rights. A duplex might give him that. You've got a bit more. You know, one of you could sell. If someone buys half, you buy half. You can sell anytime you want. There might be a solution through this rough patch, and hopefully we get things on track. But, you know, the dream was always the 1,000 square metre block in the shed in the backyard. And, you know,
most people are happy with 350 square metres now, and that's okay. It's still your house, you know, and you deserve the opportunity to have that. Yeah. Is the Libertarian Party's policy zero migration? Is that where they are?
No, it's not. So, it's not.
But that's okay.
I'm a national libertarian. I'm a Christian. I think the Libertarian policy is more like built around... there'll be like a fee that you pay to come into the country, and as there's a supply and demand changes, that fee is going to come up and price a lot of. So you won't have Uber drivers and all these things. You'll be having people who are in the economy for more of the skilled. And at the moment, it's not necessarily happening. They're pumping them in through the universities.
Yeah, and pretend training, vocational training institutions as well that they're bringing these students in. You can't tell me Australian universities picked up 200,000 uni students last month. That's ridiculous.
No, they're making a ton of money, and it's, destroyed the housing market. I'd be happy for house prices to halve.
Yep.
I don't care. Personally, I'll be like, I've got all this equity in my house. I don't give a fuck. I'd prefer the common man to be able to afford a house again.
That's a really interesting perspective because I think most of us agree with that, right? But, and on the other side of town from where we are here right now, there's a Greens rally going on and they're all over there calling us racists. Yeah. Right? Everyone here is a racist and a homophobe and a bigot, and you don't understand the diversity that we've created in this country. But what we feel is that the country is being undermined. It's not the same Australia it used to be.
He owes me a six-pack. No. Luckily, we're filming, buddy. Sorry, champion.
You're all good.
You're all good, mate. Yeah, I mean, they could call me a racist, and it could seem like that, you know what I mean? And I do believe in, if it was up to me tomorrow, I'm the king of Australia, I'd be like, zero immigration. Yeah. Fucking negative immigration. I would re-migrate people, and I would probably say multiculturalism and mass migration, the whole thing. I think it's failed, and I don't think it will ever work, personally.
Yeah. So when you've got Indians fighting with Sikhs with baseball bats and machetes in the streets down in Melbourne, are they racist against each other?
Oh, they must be. But, look, I see, as a Christian, the value of every individual person. So I, don't look at a man or any nation and in hostility. I think we've got to keep the quality of this nation and the values that we have. And I see the value in every people. And if you work with me, I'll fight for you to have a good pay and a good work condition. Doesn't matter who you are, but we need to keep the value of this country at the first world standard, not dip into. We will become the third world if we keep this trajectory.
I got called a fascist. I get called a fascist at least once a week by someone on the other side of politics. And I did some research into what fascism means. And the real definition here is that you believe your country is better than every other country, that you're the superior country above all. I don't believe Australia is the best amongst all the countries in the world, but this is my country and I love it enough to say that I want to protect what it is. I want to be able to save what it is. And I don't think that makes you a fascist. I think it makes you a nationalist.
No, I would love. I've been on holidays in different countries around the world, and I would love to go to Fiji and Vanuatu and Thailand and be like, these people are winning, their country's going great. Yeah. Everyone should be winning.
Everyone should be winning.
Everyone can be winning.
Make your country win.
Yeah, we can win, they can win, and we could have do economic deals with countries, and we want people coming here on holidays, and we want to go there on holidays, and we want to have great relationships with our neighbours, and that's great. So we're sold this lie that we're fascists and we're racist and we hate everyone.
It's an easy argument to make. Yeah. Listen, Dusty, thanks very much for the invite today. Dude, it's been really awesome meeting you and getting involved with your guys as well. Yeah. And where can people find you on the socials too?
Mate, go to @TheDustyBogan on X and YouTube. And I want to see you at a Highland Games or an arm wrestling comp, mate. I reckon you'd destroy it.
Absolutely love to come. I believe it's Anzac Day this year, and I will be in Vietnam at Long Tan. Anzac Day
mate, when the Highland Games and arm wrestling comes, we're going to get them there. We'll try to beat them.
I'm pretty old, and most of my joints are busted, but I'm great at chin-ups.
Just go destroy a 18-year-old, and you'll boost your ego.
Good on you, Dusty. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
God bless.